No man was ever born into this world with such a passionate love of liquor as myself.
Hello and welcome to the R14 Podcast, episode 5 with Tucker and Giggs. Back for another week.
Nice.
This week we're going to be talking about Irish slang / phrases we've heard over the years and what our followers have heard as well, and just well known phrases in Ireland also. Bit of housekeeping to do. I know people have been getting on to me in the last week or two about using the term housekeeping, but fuck it, it's my phrase now, so I'm going to stick with it. So the housekeeping I want to do is do a big welcome back to our producer who's back in studio today, Dan Gray.
Welcome back, Dan.
He's absolutely delighted. He's smiling away here on the far side of the camera. You mightn't see it, but he has us smiling here as well. So great to have him back. He was busy the last few weekends, you know, Valentine's Day and all like that, so we won't get into too much detail, but it's great to have him back. And also any of the videos you might see on our Instagram, all edited by himself. So if you have any editing that you might need doing for pictures or videos, do get on to him, and just use the code R1410 for 10% off any videos you might need editing.
You may follow my first personal Instagram, that I'm working as Dan Gray's agent here at the moment.
Yeah.
So you text me and I'll let Dan Gray know and send all your money to me if you want to do any edits or stuff like that. So,
yeah, so great to have him back. A few shout outs we have to do as well to Chunk Murphy, Aaron Murphy, and IT Carlo boys. A few of them were on to us the last few weeks that they're big fans, so big shout out to them. And then the boys down Orn Bergen, Hugh Dooley, a few other boys down in UCC who are fans as well. I want to give them a shout out too, and just to show a bit, just to say we appreciate your support, lads. So that's all my housekeeping done. I'm going to stop saying housekeeping now.
Yeah, everyone be scuttered, lad. Just play that drinking game.
Yeah, play the drinking game. Every time I say housekeeping, you have to take a shot. So keep the drinks going there.
Every time we nervously curse, lad, as we're panicking. You should drink then as well. You'll be
quite
fucking quite drunk, lad. Fucking hell, you'll be raging.
No, we're not nervous anymore. We've got over the.
Nah, I'm over now. It's as if we're sitting in front of you or anything like.
Yeah.
We can literally crop out anything and edit out anything we don't want you to see.
Yeah, you're just a camera. you're literally just a camera to us now, but we can feel the love coming through the camera and the support.
The love.
They love it, man. You probably, if you're watching this, you probably noticed our snazzy snazzy t-shirts. Our hip t-shirts. I know you probably our sexiest fuck t-shirts. The R14 Poddy merch has dropped, and
it's gone live.
Yeah, it's gone live. Go get it.
It's all gone.
No, we just said we'll throw
t-shirts.
them on.
We said t-shirts would be cringy as fuck, so we'll get these now and have
we're only after winter, so we said we get t-shirts for now, but as we get into the summer I think we'll move on to fucking wife beers or something like that.
Lad, shorts R14
we have can cozies ordered, see what they turn out with, although we only drink like fucking bottles anyway, so we may start drinking cans for the summer, but anyone that's interested in a t-shirt we'll talk about a bit more at the end of the podcast, so don't worry. A few people were on to me about merch.
Don't be panicking,
you're going to be watching this like, when the fuck is the merch drop, but no, don't panic. So that's all my
when the fuck is the merch drop?
That's
we think the Paul brothers going around or something.
You can fuck off. You're a Paul brother anyway.
Box that off,
yeah. I'm KSI lad.
Look like KSI.
Do yeah.
Right, quad.
Busy week for you geeks. You're flat out, I'd say.
Oh lad, the
as
fucking
always.
Third night of weeks is kicking the shit out of me.
Third night.
Fuck it, that's the second time I've done that. Given this is our third time.
Third week of nights.
This is our third time doing this. This is my third week of nights. Absolutely kicking the shit with me. Like when I come to this podcast, eventually, like
You're working nights. That's
Working
shit.
nights, yeah, but I've watched a lot of WandaVision and I can't recommend it enough. Anyone that's a Marvel geek like myself, and unlike Tom, because Tom doesn't like Marvel or never seen one, and he doesn't like Harry Potter, just saying. Get on WandaVision, it's absolutely class.
What's the other weird thing? Lord of the Rings?
I personally
Star Wars?
I personally don't think I've seen Lord of the Rings or Star Wars.
I went to watch one of the Hobbits years ago in the cinema and I fucking hated it. And it was about 3 hours.
Is there multiple Hobbits?
I don't know.
I
I seen the one with Ed Sheeran singing "I See Fire" and that was the best part of it. Cause
that was the first one.
Yeah, it was shit. The other 3 hours were ass, like, so.
Disney Plus though, it's not WandaVision's on Disney Plus, and
Disney Plus is a goat.
Class. Family Guy, and then any kids movie you want. I fucking love them kids movies and cartoons. I love going back and watching them. I don't care what age I am. I'll be 160 years of age and I'll still be watching them.
I'd say you will. A few guilty pleasures, like, you know, a few High School Musical 2 was actually quite a good movie.
Sharpay. You can't bear the original, lad.
Sharpay and the little golf skirt going fucking
pervert, lad. You're a pervert.
She's 20.
That's what's coming next. R14 little skirts for golf and
tennis skirts and golf skirts and
pencil skirts.
Yeah. Just have to sign a wager saying you're
so
over 18.
This isn't a paid promotion for Disney Plus, but just get on it because it's just class. Like, it is class. American Dad is on it as well. Just whatever anybody's interested in.
Gonna get a fresh pint here, folks. No, other than that, you're quite enough.
No, that's all. Fuck all, really. Like.
Oh, love that little sound. You have me back in the gym, you bollocks.
Tom has started the gym, actually.
You know what's any results? You know what's the results there, folks? Nah, it's probably a fucking cheat day today there, bro.
It's hashtag get sexy for summer. That's
I'm having a hot girl summer. If anyone didn't know, I'm having a hot girl summer, so you better watch out.
Hot girl summer pendant.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, so Tom's back in the gym. I'm working nights, and you only work up a Saturday. Really, like when you think about it.
Go away to be fuck. I do a few evenings there in the factory, Grafton.
I assume we're still recording that, alright?
Yeah, of course.
That's alright.
Thanks.
There's Dan, the man himself.
Great delivery, great delivery.
Great delivery. He's just a hand. He's like the Stig. He's like the Stig from Top Gear.
You can come say hello if you want. No.
Yeah, so other than that, our week is boring as fuck. Like,
very boring. Just looking forward to being able to express our views to all our followers.
All we do is work on this podcast.
So now, just moving on, we're just going to be talking and just discussing about all the various different things we got sent in during the week by our followers. Thanks again to everyone who did send in something. And we'll just get into it. We'll just get into it then. Just going to be talking now, discussing about what we got sent in by people. And again, thanks to everyone that did send in something. And let's just see how we got on. Anyone stand out on the page for you there?
Alberto Moreno here did. He went from Italy. Italian.
Oh yeah, we got one sent in from someone from Italy.
There's only one Italian girl that texts us, like, so
we don't want to insult you.
You know who you are when you watch it. She says the best thing to hear as an Italian is "What's the crack?"
That's so fair.
Right.
So fair.
Like,
what does that even mean?
It doesn't make any sense. Like, if you say crack anywhere else, it means a completely different thing than what it means here. Like, we mean, like, what's the fun? What's the crack?
What is the fun, my dudes?
Yeah, but like, what's the story? What's going on?
What's the story?
What's going on? Like?
That's another one. What's
the story? Doesn't go
what's
down.
The story?
Like, I doubt an Italian came in and went, "What's the story?"
Well, that was tricks. Whose tricks are we getting at?
Yeah, so that's what she sent in, and that was a good one. Like, because
you never think about it.
It is fucking stupid. Like, as Irish people, we just say whatever. Like, this is all just normal to us, but it's not normal to other people. We think we forget that. Maybe that we don't forget it, but we don't really think about it that much. Like, you know, what I mean? We don't find it as odd as other people probably do here.
Yeah.
Do you want to read that one? That's probably the best one.
It must be bad then if you.
No, you can read it. Like, just giving you the credit for reading it out. Like.
Oh yeah, I actually got sent this one in as well by Billy Doyle, I think it was. So Billy Doyle and Sam Meany said, "When the chaps have money, they think they're men. When the money is gone, they're chaps again."
Big facts.
Big facts.
Me every Sunday morning.
Yeah, fact.
I think it's the big lad there Saturday night and Sunday morning, and Mammy's little boy again.
Yeah, fact. You were crawling back to the front door, so that's a good one.
Crawling back to the front door.
It's very relatable, so it is. A few other funny ones on that now.
Things like You wouldn't ride her into battle. Where else would you hear that? Where else would you hear it? You wouldn't ride her into battle.
Yeah, so...
No, that might be offensive to the female species, but... And any other species.
But it's like I think everything is like so like simplified for Irish people that you have to put it so picturesque.
Especially for lads though.
Yeah.
Lad, like this is a pure lads quote. Like I couldn't imagine a girl saying I wouldn't ride him into.
But but there's like a lot of like sayings like that for like lads, for girls. I'm sure girls have their own sayings for lads, you know, in terms of like kind of derogatory terms. But you know, there's loads for lads, and I remember I was listening to a podcast, Tony Cantwell's Shit Show.
Class.
And he said he had a similar kind of topic of like Irish phrases and slang and terms and all they use, and one of theirs was, if I owned the Alps I wouldn't give her a slide, and I wouldn't get up on her to get over a fucking 10-foot wall. So it's literally just putting it as basic as you can to say like, look, I literally would not use her as a foot ladder. But I'm sure women have phrases for lads, and if you do, please do send them in, because we got a few from girls, but not as much as we would have liked.
Did we? I didn't.
And this is
you must have.
I got a few. Maybe they're just kind of.
Maybe I don't appeal.
They're trying to slide into my DMs. Maybe
it's alright. I know where it's standing. It's the boys.
Yeah.
Boys for life. Yeah. I say bros before hoes, but forget that shit.
Yeah. Any other standout ones there that we got on the podcast page?
Oh, there's one I wouldn't say ever. Like there's a few basic ones, like some stretching, or there's a grand stretch in the evenings and stuff like that. Like simple ones like that. Other than that, he has balls like a Bengali tiger.
What's the story with?
I've never seen a Bengali tiger.
Google a Bengali tiger there. Don't mind a Safari recent search.
It's alright, as long as you don't look at mine, lad, we're all good. But iPhone storage, right? Bengali tiger.
Balls.
Don't mind the
balls.
Oh yeah, balls.
There must be this is going to
They
absolutely.
must have like massive, just huge balls.
Yeah,
like.
this is going to absolutely shake me now, I'd say.
I don't know. I'm looking at them here. Them balls aren't that. The pictured focus now.
Is that the?
That's a Bengali tiger ball.
That's the knob.
Why is his cock coming back out?
Yeah,
how would you grab
no,
that?
like he's like that's his tail. They're grabbing it and pulling it back.
I know,
out.
but
that has to be the two balls there. They're not that big, like.
I see my balls.
Maybe no. It looks like he's. I don't know, but I know the phrase. If you can see that.
You can see that, there's Bengali tiger's balls. They're not that big, Dan, are they?
As opposed to like, this goes back to the question last week: a small cock or a big balls.
The ball to cock ratio on this tiger is, it's all wrong. I think.
Bull calves are bigger than that now. No bull calf on the shed now.
Bull calf me bollocks, lad. Show up.
Where the fuck you wouldn't know anything about them.
I can't stop looking at tiger's balls now.
Right,
Go on,
cancel that. We'll move on. You know, we're not going to be.
We can't go that in depth in it. I'm not fucking.
I'll go on to a few I was sent in during the week. We got this first one. Got this first one from Whack O'Connor, and he has it in quotation marks, quoting Connor Smith. So it was. Now there's the spelling is bad for a reason. It's what ya getting. So that's getting with GETTIN, no G, and how ya YE getting it. IH is the it. Quoted by Connor Smith. So I texted him. I said I need context to this saying, and I text Smitty, and Smitty said that Nick Doyle was in the Foundry one night, and he came across a female, and this is the quote he said to her. And the next day, the girl happened to either be in the house or arrived up to the house, and quoted Nick Doyle on that, and that's how it started. What you getting and how you getting it. So I like that one. It's fairly simple. You know, he was.
I don't know if that's specific to Irish people or just Nick Doyle.
Yeah, he was either he was either like, it kind of, if he's in the Foundry, he's like, does he want to drink off her or does he want her, or what's the crack like? So I like that one though, like the fact that he spelled it wrong.
I wonder if that catches on though. Will that be just like,
what are you getting?
As soon as we all get out in the Foundry, what are you getting? How are you getting it?
Another one.
I'm going to use that foolproof.
We got Owen O'Neill sent in. Won't be long now, said the dog getting his tail cut. Of course, Owen O'Neill sent that in.
That's class. Well done. For all your shelving needs, hit on O'Neill.
Smiley Bride sent this one in. When you call someone a mad cunt, but it's actually a term of endearment over here and nowhere else. So like endearment's like a term of like affection. So it's like, jeez, he's a mad cunt. It's like dang great, jeez, he's a mad cunt, but you know, we kind of love him. You know, we love him. The cowboy. You don't get that cowboy name for no reason. But which is so true. Like, you know, if you were to talk about like, I'd say other countries like that cunt there, you know, he's a cunt. But
it's like that joke.
Well, mad cunt is good, but like he's a cunt.
It's a cunt, like that joke.
And I hate that word. No, sorry for using that phrase.
Cunt is a hard word.
Yeah, but you know, it's for the sake of the followers.
It's like that joke, that TikTok video. I remember I was saying it to you during the week. About shit, mate, I was gonna see that. It's like that. Remember, it was like talking how Irish people play everything down, like, and it's like, oh, he's an alcoholic. What do you say to in Ireland? What do you say about someone that's an alcoholic? He's fond of the drink, or somebody's depressed or sad or grieving. He's grand. Whereas he might be the most depressed person ever, but he's grand. Like. Yeah,
he's grand. Yeah.
Some of them are like Irish people play everything down.
Yeah,
like,
lads,
we can't take anything seriously.
What was the other one? He's like saying mentally challenged, or you know, in terms.
I'm not laughing at the mentally challenged thing. It's just he told me this during the week, so I remember what he said.
Yeah,
I'm not laughing.
It's like I heard it as well. It's like if he's like mentally challenged or like disabled, that he's like he's harmless, like, or something like that. You know. Something like that. Ireland, you know, Ireland will play everything down. That's fucking.
That is cat.
I'm not insulting anyone. I'm not trying to insult anyone here, but you know that's the way it is. You know, we're not trying to do wrong here. A few other ones I got sent in. Shane Farr sent this one in. Take it handy, and if handy is easy, take it twice. That fucking suits me now. That suits me because I love a fucking nice easy sailing, so I do love it like that. Few other ones. DJ Early, he's so mean he'd live in your ear and rent the other one out.
Main. Mean is main though. Yeah, he's like, that's another thing. Like mean is main.
This one, he'd peel an orange in his pocket. He's a man. He's peeling orange in his pocket, so he's the main cunt.
What is is it bad to eat? It's like. He'd eat an apple through a tennis racket.
Yeah, that's right, another one that I sent in. Or he'd eat an apple through a letterbox. Few other ones.
They're brilliant though. Like, I know we laughed.
If there was work in the bed, you'd sleep on the floor.
Pure basic.
Pure simple, like. But if it does apply to a lot of lads. There's some we can't read out. There's a few in here that are just very crude, that are very Irish, that we'll probably have to do on our podcast in the next while.
When my man stops watching it, we can say what we want.
Yeah.
My man does he stop watching it?
This is so true. Nah, you're grand is a term of saying yes.
Nah, yeah.
It's like literally mid-style, you will. No, I'm grand. It's just basically putting it off for about 10 minutes time that you'll actually will.
Or the way people call Guinness the black stuff. Like, you could refer to anything as black stuff, but everyone already knows it's Guinness. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, now we'll get a bit of the black stuff there. I'll be happy out now. This one came in from a lad. Aaron Mullins is his name. He was a few years ahead of me in school in Knockbeg, and he texted me saying that he lived in Canada for 2 years, and if you met anyone from Dublin and they asked you where you were from, it was always referred to as the Pale. So for the 2 years he lived in Canada, he was referred to being from the Pale over in Canada.
Dumb people think we're from a different planet.
Yeah, they're fucking ignorant. We're only 50 minutes, like 40.
It's 40 minutes basically
from Dublin, and they're fucking ignorant bastards.
There was a lad I went to college with.
Not all of them, but you know, the people we're talking about here referring to him as being from the Pale can fuck off.
There's a lad I went to college with in phase 2, and it was the first time, because he lives in Dublin. The first time I was out of the city, the first time you ever seen a cow, right? And the first thing he asked was, do you think that cow's head would reach around and lick his own bollocks? Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be in Wales? Like, how city central do you have to be to never see a cow before and then wonder if it could reach around and lick its own bollocks? It can't. Anyway, I don't think.
If it's a heifer, it doesn't have a bollocks as well, so, you know.
Yeah, but he was a Dublin lad.
He didn't know.
Never seen a cow before.
He didn't know if it was a whale.
They all have 4 legs.
It was a whale or a bullock or what it was, so.
Anyway, a lad that had never been to Dundrum. A lad from Dublin that had never been to Dundrum. Things like donkey's ears. It means ages, like, it just means a long time. Like,
did the donkeys have more
I have
years
no
than
idea
dogs?
where that comes from. Like dogs' years,
I
it's
just
like
presume-
7 years to every human year.
Yeah.
So where does donkey's years come from? Dan Gray, any
Look that
input?
up.
Any donkeys?
I researched it.
Right, we have
He's like our
Dan.
Jamie for
we
a
have-
look.
We have Dan on the research here. He's not just a pretty face. You can't see, but he is very pretty. But he's, he does all the editing, as we said. Get on to him. But he's doing a bit of research here now as well. A
Is
few other ones.
Egypt Irish central?
Egypt, I think.
Irish centric.
I think it is, because that's such a shit spelled word.
But I thought
Like,
that.
look at the way it's spelled.
Everyone has a different way of spelling it though.
Yeah.
You can spell it with
That's
a G
how
or a J.
No, that's how Irish it is. If you can't spell it, there's so many spellings for it. But it's the same word in the same context.
It's like Ballytor, it's either spelled with an I or a Y. Mental.
Yeah.
Only us people in Ballytor know, we won't tell you boys.
That's why it's spelled differently by them all.
Go on and tell us the other ones that you heard.
We got a good few in from Niamh MacDonald. She sent in a good few. She's I must add now a proper Irish mammy now, so she's sending
Who's
all.
Niamh MacDonald?
Sam Dunn's mother.
Well, to Sam Dunn's mother.
And
Sam Dunn actually. When
did you ever get this there's like the term. It's like, if you fall off that, if you fall and break your legs, don't come running to me.
Yeah.
How does that make sense? Like,
It does.
how?
Because it's like, if we already warned you to not do it. So if you go and break your legs, don't come crying to me. Like,
How the fuck are you
that's, the
gonna
whole,
go running?
that's the whole point in it, like.
I thought that was good.
That is, you did not hear that one before you read that there.
Obviously, I've heard that one before, but I'm just thinking like
I'm just thinking, like, if
The
you're
irony
coming
of it.
across like a lad I've never heard before.
the irony of it all. What else did we get?
I googled it.
Oh no!
Right, Irish sayings.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of that garden. That doesn't sound like that mad. Like, it's only the spelling of outa. O-U-T-T-A. Outa.
You could say anything and spell it different and just say that's Irish.
Holy Joe. I've never said Holy Joe before in my life. You ever said Holy Joe? I said
It
Holy,
says Holy Show.
Holy Joe.
Oh, that one there, yeah. What's
I
that?
can read,
What's that?
lad.
Hames.
He's after making
Oh,
a ham.
oh yeah. There's two different spellings. That's so funny.
Yeah, but it's the same as Egypt, like. Or a Jackeen. He's already know who he's are. Sure, Jackeen. You're
What
knacker,
else did we
langers.
get?
Lash. Like it.
Oh, Stephen Grace and then one.
You're a moron. Not a moron, you're a moron.
Stephen Gray said, if you're after taking a refreshing sip of a pint, going, I don't get that. You're after taking a refreshing sip of a pint, and then you just go, that's bass. So I'd go,
I'd never do that.
that's bass.
That's stupid.
Fuck does that even mean?
Stevie Gray, I give you a lot of credit on this podcast. That was a stupid thing to say.
Stevie
and
Gray.
reading it and ruining
Stevie Gray.
fucking
That's
60 seconds
definitely
of it.
that's a fucking trendy thing. Definitely a trendy thing.
Ooh, trendy. No, what's the other one you said? Jez, if God made anything better, he kept it to himself.
Oh yeah.
That has to be Irish. There's
My
no way some American lad
yeah.
is going, if God made anything better, he kept it to himself.
I think my father heard it down in the fucking in Clinches or something one night.
Still recording.
I think my father heard it down in Clinches one night, and it was like, oh, I don't know, they were just sitting down drinking pints, and like they were sitting there and whatever. Next thing, father goes, I think he said to one of the lads like, "Jez, they're serious old pints, aren't they?" And your man just goes, "If God made anything better, he kept it for himself." Or he said to another one. This is another one he told us earlier when he asked about like the topic for this week. If they were down one night, I can't remember your man's name, that he said to him, they were down drinking pints wherever they were, and he said to your man, he says, "Jesus, they're lovely now, drink a few of them." And your man turned around to him saying, "Jesus, I'm that thirsty, I drink them out of a dead soldier's hole."
No. I drink it out of a dirty welly.
I love that one.
There's some very stupid ones here. Like, what does it mean to have a puss on you? I know what it means to have a puss on you, but where the fuck did it come from? You know, you think about it that way, like what was it, like, other than a cat? That's the only thing, like...
The only thing I can think
The only thing I can think of...
for puss.
Why was that so funny?
Puss related. Vagina.
Anyway, I meant like to have a face like a slapped arse. That's not.
Oh, what's the one? He looks like a bulldog licking piss off a nettle. There's so much going on in that equation right there. There's so much going on in that equation. First you have the bulldog, and the bulldogs have the
fat.
Then he's licking. He's licking
different
piss.
nationalities for dogs. Though.
He's licking piss. So anyone that licks piss probably doesn't have a great face on them. And then he is licking it off a fucking nettle. So there's a lot going on. Do nettles
bother dogs though? That'd be
my
next question. If
there's piss on anything, I'm sure it would bother you to lick it. So
things like feek though as well. It says here the feek means gorgeous girl. I thought it was just meeting. Or shifting.
Then I told a lot of lies because then I'd be saying I was feeking this one, which I was feeking an extra special girl. You know, if that was the actual, I just thought it was mean like shifting or something.
Feek means gorgeous girl.
I've been fucking that for years then. Bjor as well. But I think
Bjor is a bad word.
Bjor is such a young lad's term. I don't think I've used Bjor in a long time. I've used
Bjor since I was like 13. And even at that I was fucking... Yeah, since I was 13 lad.
13,
well,
yeah.
Bjor.
It wasn't on the Tinder special there a few weeks ago or anything like that.
I didn't say Bjor on the Tinder special.
Watch it back and you'll see.
I didn't.
You didn't anyway, no. What else did we get? Say nothing until you hear more. That's such an Irish thing. It's the same as like, you didn't hear it off me, no. Here, right?
If it's a lie I told you, it was a lie I was told.
Listen to this now, but you didn't hear it off me. If you hear it back now, you didn't hear it off me.
I know if I hear it back, I know it was you cunt, because you're the only person I'm telling you.
Yeah, so say not until you hear more is that you're like, I'm telling you this now, but if you hear it, you know, you didn't hear it off me kind of job, which is very Irish, that, you know, full of fucking gossips.
Sorry, Dan, you can have me beer. Do you want it or are you giving me one?
I'm giving you one.
Alright, yeah, here.
Dan is supplying more beer.
Fair play to the man.
Fair play to him.
But like, in a general sense though, like to go away from just the phrases, just to talk about the slang we have in general. Do you remember that yoke you used to go around, you'd Bluetooth it or infrared it to your friends? Remember you used to Bluetooth and infrared for songs and shit like that? Remember that speaking Dublinese?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
I will in me bleeding hole.
The Mitch is to like skip school.
Oh, he's saying this to me as if I've never done it. You know, if you've never heard this before, you know.
I'm
actually
not your fucking clown. I'm saying it in terms of like, as in a general sense, it's stupid. Like what? Like, I don't know.
No,
like where does it come from? Where is the correlation between the word Mitch and skipping school? Like
and dos. No,
Dossa.
I'm absolutely dossing. Like
Dossa.
I'm absolutely out here dossing.
Stall the ball. That as well.
Stall the ball.
Hold on a movement.
Storied horse.
This is pure mansplaining the Irish language, the Irish slang people. Stall the ball. To hold a movement. That's not the way we say it. Like it's just how that.
Oh, let's see if we can have a conversation through them stags. Right, so start off there. See if we can just carry it the whole way down. Be like, right.
You just use everyone.
Right.
Ah,
sham.
You're some gowl lad.
Did you get the feet there last weekend?
I queer didn't lad.
You definitely did with some yoke.
Ah no, I didn't. She was absolutely savage.
I'd say she was pure cat.
Why'd you say bowl of you wanker?
Because that work lad.
No.
Move on.
In fairness to her, she was actually sound.
Ah, she's definitely a tool lad.
Don't be throwing shades on her. None of these are good. Alright, go on.
I'd say she was a muppet with a Bang Jack's yoke.
She was fair shit at kissing. Oh, fair shit at shifting.
An old gammy and manky moat on her, I'd say.
No, absolutely deadly that, and a deadly ride as well.
I'd say you were bulling for it, you gimp.
I'm not doing this anymore now because I'm just going to get dirtier. He's going to flute and all. I'm going to get dirtier.
The flute off, yeah. The next word was box, so we'll leave it up to the imagination there. So.
Hang on. Right.
That was good. We should do that every week.
Oh, we should, because there's going to a fight there. I was like, my man's going to be watching this. She was like, disgusted. I'm not sure if other people are.
I'm not saying that. bloody flute, lad.
I just seen
She
Bogger.
played the skin flute very well.
That's what I was going to say, but I said I better not say that. I said better not say that. Bogger is one, right?
Oh,
we go back to Monday.
Oh yeah, Monday. The
One
good
of the
weather.
One of the boys was working, and he was sitting in the back of the car, and he sent a picture of me and Tom that were sitting in the front. Sent it to one of his mates from Terranure. I always hate saying that word because I always sound like a clown saying
It's fair.
Terranure.
It's very hard to say without like
Terranure.
fucking saying
Terranure.
it. Terranure.
Terranure.
Turner.
And both sent a picture of me and Tom. And he was wearing a pair of O'Neill shorts, which you do, like it's just standard attire for the
If you're
sunlight.
Paul Mescal, you
Standard
do.
attire for the sunlight, you know what I mean? And your man seen my O'Neill shorts and said, the pale lad in the O'Neill shorts, the stink of bogger off him.
It was like the stench or something like that.
The stench of
it was
bugger
something
off.
like real D4 out of his mouth or something.
And
like
if you're watching this, lad, I'm coming for you.
yeah.
Just absolutely, like, the likes of that, it just shows how Ireland is just split. It's just Dublin's in a different world compared to us. Like.
Yeah.
O'Neill's is bogger, like.
It's even like you
O'Neill's
know,
is bogger.
like if we were out in the pub and a lad was after like drinking a full pint, he was like, "Jeez, he's after sculling that." But then if he were up in D4, it's like,
They're launching it.
oh, Feaker's absolutely after sending that pint there. He's absolutely sending after a pint of Peroni.
We're after calling out with some of the people that's in this
Yeah.
podcast. So.
But no, anyone that kind of has anything to put in or any input at all, just do get in touch with us.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's about it now, to be honest. You
That
know,
is
most of them, it was hard kind of get through them all because they're kind of so basic that if we did say them, that
You're just like,
it wouldn't really wouldn't really kind of make much of a difference to you. But hopefully he's got a bit of a laugh out of the few that we did read out.
Me and Tom were practicing that all week. Actually, we're setting this up on the podcast.
Yeah, 4 times lucky with this podcast as well because we had
Absolute holy disaster.
technical difficulties at the start. So
Other than that,
it actually would probably nearly be Sunday by the time, you know, we usually shoot this on a Saturday and have it up on a
oh,
Sunday.
you dirty bastard.
But it will probably nearly be Sunday by the time we finish because of the technical difficulties.
Right. About the t-shirts.
Oh yeah,
that?
merch. So obviously,
Stop calling it merch, lad.
Lad,
They're just t-shirts.
it is merch, lad. So
I want out 10.
obviously, we have the giveaway going on our Instagram, and the first prize will get the voucher or the jumper for Chief Vintage Clothing, and will get a t-shirt for themselves and 3 of the friends that they tag in the post, which is part of the entering. And the second prize will get a beer cozy, an R14 beer cozy, and a t-shirt as well for themselves. So obviously they're some of the things that we're going to be giving out. This is going to be next week. We're going to do a live Instagram on a Sunday evening after the podcast goes up. So that's going to be, what day is that? March 16th, I'm going to say, maybe. Look at the camera.
And to win, you have to like, follow, and repost my Visco.
So that's going to be it's actually 14th of March. That's Mother's Day, isn't it?
It's Mammy's Day next Sunday.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a giveaway on Mammy's Day. So
That's
enter for the sake of your mammy, enter. Yeah, but then a lot of people obviously that will have
Retweet us.
entered and will have not won the t-shirts, but do
Stay with it, lads.
You know,
it's coming.
they want to actually get a t-shirt that we will actually have a link up hopefully Monday, maybe Sunday evening. You're obviously going to be watching this Sunday, but hopefully Sunday evening or Monday at the latest, and we are going to be doing
We're going to set up one of them flower schemes for
Yeah.
people to get a t-shirt. You invest €15
The
and
first-
eventually when you get to the goal there, you'll get a t-shirt for it.
the first lad that enters.
So just
if he
stay
buys
at-
a t-shirt, he gets €1,200.
And I'll show you so it's not, so it's not a scam. So GBTM, they're going fast.
Yeah. No, we're going to hopefully have a post up probably Sunday evening or Monday, and be taking orders at the latest Monday evening, Tuesday morning to have the order out and get it back to you. It takes a few days obviously to get delivered, and then we'll have to post it to you or drop them off to any of the local people
Now, lads,
within
if
our
you buy
5 kilometres.
If you buy a t-shirt, you get a personal call from yours truly.
Yeah, if you're close enough, we'll call.
I'll
out to
even
your
have
house
tea with your
and
own
we'll
one.
drop out, yeah, and we might have a can with you or something like that, a social distance can. But yeah, anyone interested at all in buying a few t-shirts, the t-shirts, we're not here to actually make money, or we're not trying to scab anyone. We're just, you know, if we got
money would be good.
you know, money would be
money would be
sound,
nice, but
no, we just want to, you know, pay for a few drinks each week, and then if we have to, you know, get new equipment or stuff like that, you know, it just covers us, and then obviously restock for more stuff for the
that's
summer.
why I'm working nights, lad, to pay for this podcast.
Yeah,
To pay for the drink.
working like dogs.
Working like a whore to pay for this podcast.
No, but look, any help at all, if you're interested, do get on to us, and you know, it's going to be simple enough. Just send us on your size and whatever like that, and we'll hopefully get your order received in the next few days. So once again, I want to thank everyone for watching. Hopefully we weren't rotting your head this week. Obviously we had no guest on this week, but we're hoping to get we have a few guests lined up for the next few weeks, so hopefully we can get them on. But as I said, you know, we'll move on and see how we go.
That'll be all, folks. See you after.
Cheers, thanks very
Good luck.
much.
And that fucking yoke like that.
No man was ever born into this world with such a passionate love of liquor as myself.